Welcome to another episode for... Hi guys, welcome to another episode of A Bang for Your Buck, and today we are doing a Unagi Don series. Here I have got Richmond here who recommended me to this place called Man Man Unagi Restaurant. Why do you recommend me to this place?
When I first got to know Man Man, they are one of the few rare Japanese restaurants that actually bring in their live youth to Singapore. Unagi that we'll be eating actually freshly prepared. Yeah.
At Man Man Unagi Restaurant, right? Actually, there's many different types of Unagi Don you can try. They have got Tamago Unagi Don, the normal Unagi Don, and also the very traditional Japanese Unagi Don set. Have you tried the 3 ways one?
That time I did try. It's quite a unique experience.
Alright, so yeah. Maybe one day I'll come back here to try out.
For a good Unagi Don, right? So usually there will be 3 parts to it. One will of course be the unagi. Usually unagi will be charred, a bit smoky on the edges, and the fish is of a good firmness and thickness as well.
Alright.
Because some of the unagi, if you try outside, there could be very thin layer. And the second thing that adds on to it is the sauce. Some of the sauces of outside is a bit on the sweeter side. So I prefer not to have the sauce which is too sweet.
For me, right, offhand, definitely one thing that amazed me is that this is their medium size bowl. They have got a large size bowl one, but the medium size, right, actually there's a lot of unagi. Right, let's try it. Take a look at the thickness. It looks very tender to me. One of the important things that I look for in the fish, right, obviously, like what Chika say, the char. So I'm doing it without the sauce first. This is my iconic. I always ask my guests to cheers me one.
Cheers.
Hold it, cheers, air, cheers. I think this is really, very good. It's the eel that you use. I think it's more premium grade. First, it's very fresh, right? When I put it in my mouth, right, it's like very soft. The skin is crispy.
Yes.
Like the skin is not too thick until I cannot split it off. It's very easy to split it one, like easily. I just press like that point, easily drop already. Some unagi you gotta. The skin very hard one, but this one really very good. And then the char on the unagi, right, gives it the crispiness for this mouth. Just now I say there was a sauce, right? I'm just gonna be lazy What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna like drip a little bit. This is the lazy method. Usually unagi sauce is very thick, very salty, so just be careful when you're pouring it. Cheers, let's eat, man. It tastes different from the ones that you eat outside, or even the ones that you buy ready-made one at the supermarket. Do you think they make the sauce themselves? Like Silver say, usually unagi the sauce is on the sweet side, but this one is very balanced and more on the savory, which I would say the salty side. Now that we have tried the rice, right, we're going to go onto this Tamago unagi. Offhand, the egg, the layers very thick, very fat, very big, right? And then they have serve it with a side of radish. Chika, do you like to eat sweet things first?
Yes, sweet tooth.
Sweet tooth, okay, great. I think you will love. Do you like to eat eggs?
Yes.
Yes, great. Okay, do you like to eat unagi?
Of course.
Great, okay, 3 ticks. I think you will love this. Let's try the Tama unagi. I'm going to try it with the original way first, with the radish and the sauce first. Cheers.
Cheers.
I take back my words. The egg is not sweet. I thought the egg would be sweet, like the tamago. This tamago unagi, right? I think it's more of the egg than the unagi. I'm like, where's the unagi in my mouth? Can you find it?
Yeah,
right?
I'm so sorry.
Like, where's the unagi in my mouth? It just tastes like normal pan-fried egg. Nothing amazing about it. Now with the sauce. Cheers. The sauce is the secret.
With the sauce, you can taste the unagi as well.
Just now we were talking about what is important, the freshness and the tenderness of the fish, right? The crisp and the char. And then I think the sauce is really the one that brings out everything. If I were to eat it alone, I would think that it's just ordinary, nothing fantastic. But with the sauce, it's really something special. I really think that they homemade the sauce, and it's really something that you cannot find outside, at least for me. If you guys have tried it here before and then you guys have bought something that's outside that tastes really similar to the sauce they have it, please DM us, tell me. I also want to go and buy and try it out for myself.
Right. How many shot stars would you give to this?
In 3, 2, 1, I give it 5 stars! Yeah! Wow, you give 满分 啊。
就满满嘛。
满 for $26 unagi rice bowl. This is the medium one. The large one, they are going for about $36. It's more on the pricier side. That's why 4 stars. But it's really, really good, very delicious. And maybe one financial tip lah. You know, when we go to restaurants, right? Usually the drinks are the most expensive. So at Man Man Unagi restaurants, right? They have got complimentary soft drink if you give a Google feedback. So you might want to, you know, give them a rating and then you get a free drink lah. I would really encourage you guys to try the traditional set. It's really a different experience of eating unagi don. And really you can eat it original, then eat it with the wasabi and the scallions, then eat it with the soup. We got this for about $28 plus. The traditional one is about $29. The price difference is not a lot, but then you get a traditional Japanese Man Man unagi experience. Definitely worth it. Don 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 Donki. Don Don Donki. Now we are at Don Don Donki at the Central, right next to Man Man Unagi. Got the exact same thing that we got at the other restaurant. When Sika recommended me the Man Man Unagi place, then I recommend you cheap to go or like affordable to go place usually lah when I feel very tired and then I just want to have Japanese food and then want to tapao home kind. Just now we were talking about unagi and then one of the first few things that we talked about was the freshness of the fish and then the char on the meat.
The char of the meat as
and
well.
Also the sauce, right? Offhand definitely we can see there's a lot of sauce. The char is no longer there compared to Tamago unagi. It feels more like a frozen one lah. But we all know that, right? At Donki, you can buy the frozen unagi. Let's just try it, okay? The fish is quite thick also. Just that I feel that maybe the skin is also a little bit thick. Just now, at the other side, right, the skin is crispy lah. So maybe you just try, and then you let me know what you think.
First thing, the texture. The texture of the unagi is quite different. Now this is totally very soft.
The only like big difference is that there is no crispiness to the skin of the unagi. Other than that, the tenderness of the fish, the sauce, everything is great. At Don Don Donki, they provide you a microwave to make hot lah. So considering that, you know, it's been left there for some time and then we made it hot, it's really impressive.
It's very impressive.
That's what I recommend to you. So what do you think?
It's a bit on the sweeter side of the sauce, I feel. A bit.
Sweet,
A bit, because compared to the one at Man Man is a bit saltier.
One thing that's very impressive, that the quality of the unagi, right, at Don Don Donki is that it's those kind that is still very soft, very easily that you can cut, you know. It's not those kind that you need to yank it because of the skin. At Mama, I told you that the fish is a lot, right? But actually, the portion of fish here is also reasonable for its price. At $9.90, you get about half the unagi. Next, let's try the tamago. Okay, offhand, definitely you can see that the difference, right? At Don Don Donki, they already put the sauce on it. The proportion of egg to unagi, I would think that it's more balanced. You know, more like a 1-to-1 ratio. Compared to over there, that maybe like 20-10, right? 20-80 or 10-90, that kind of.
Definitely more of the omelette.
So cheers. There's no need for us to try different, just one mouth, right? This proportion of unagi to egg is really a balance, just right kind of thing.
You can taste a bit more of the unagi as well, and definitely we get a good mix of both instead of being too overly on the egg.
If you are someone who loves sauce, right, this is definitely something that you can go for. I personally think that there is really no difference between here and also at the Man Man Unagi place. So if I were to choose, I would definitely choose buy it here lah. Shock stars for Don Don Donki, Unagi Don, and also this Tamago unagi. Alright, out of 5, 3, 2, 1, 4 stars! Can I ask you why did you rate Man Man 5 and then over here at Donki you gave it 4 stars only?
It's definitely not because of the price.
Alright.
Because for me, I still find that the unagi at Man Man is crispier, so more texture. So based on the unagi alone, it's well worth the price that you're paying. The charness, the way that it's prepared, it's definitely worth the extra star.
Why I rated it 4 stars because the unagi, again I say, it's just right. I can do without the crispiness for the price lah. That is the trade-off. This only 9.90 leh. Where can you get unagi that is like this for 9.90 and the portion is so big? And this one definitely wins hands down lah compared to the other restaurant. Being a foodie, you spend a lot on food, definitely, right? How much do you set aside every month for all your, food, your meals? Let's say on days that you eat Donki, on days that you eat Cai Fan, then some days you eat Man Man, this kind, right? Overall, everything in, how much do you set aside every month?
About 600 to 800 at least.
Oh, you can feed 600 to 800, can eat so many food, right? Okay, then maybe I should eat with him more often, and then he can teach me more saving tips. Is this the amount that you would advise our audience to, also, set aside to enjoy good food and also be able to manage their finances properly?
Depending on the lifestyle that they're having. If they are always eating out, probably this amount might not be enough.
For those people who eat out every meal, right, maybe you can set aside about 800 to about 1,000 too. For the additional meals that you will have to spend outside. And actually, right, I got one extra tip for you guys lah. Okay, if you are at Clarke Central, right, and you feel like eating Japanese food, you want to try the Man Man Unagi, right, what I would say is that you can tapao from there, right, the unagi rice set, but it's just exactly like this lah. There won't be any soup or traditional way of eating the unagi. Don't expect too much. And then you can come to Don Don Donki, that I strongly recommend you, because Don Don Donki winning hands down for this Tamago unagi, right? This is $8.90, right? Over there is about $15, so you save 50% of it. And then, right, you can bring your date, right, to go out. At Clarke there's the river. What's the river called?
Singapore River.
Oh, Singapore River, sorry. Right, so big moment. Don't need to always be eating at a fancy place or a restaurant. Sometimes it can be outdoors, or sometimes it can be a picnic as well. Since we have tried this and the Man Man, now we have to have a conclusion. Which one is more a bang for your buck lah, right? In terms of Unagi Don, is it Don Don Donki or is it Man Man Unagi? And your answer is
Don Don Donki.
Yeah. That's all for our episode of Bang of a Buck. Please help us, like, comment, share. If you got any other things that you want us to try, okay, you can DM us as well. Alright, see you next time. Bye bye.